Oop, is this thing on? Yep. Another video, World of Terrible Sight here. Tonight I'm going over a little video, screenshots of a video that my man, Watt UC, has sent me. I like to make note to Mr. Watt that if you did any audio on this, I can't hear it. There's no audio in the video because it looks like you were trying to move the hand around and stuff and explain stuff, but I couldn't hear a damn thing and it wasn't even coming in. So if you did try and do a audio video also, it didn't come up. So just letting you know that, brother. But some very interesting things in these videos. I didn't watch the whole thing yet, but from what I can see, this is a picture of where I believe Henry Bedard lived. That would be his parents' house. Somebody out over here. It's starting to get friggin' going out and everybody's out. Gonna see me talking to myself, think I'm fucking crazy. But anyways, yeah, bush. Pug's going after a nice big tall bush. I swear to God, his dog, man, needs a kick in his ass. But anyways, as you can see, pin dropped where the father's parents' house would have been, I guess. As you can see right behind that huge hill. But he did show some other interesting stuff, like here, where the DPW yard is. And I'm taking that he's telling me that Henry was murdered here, which what I seen in the pictures, it looked like somebody's backyard. I don't know where you got all this info from, but it is interesting. Better view of it here. And something also happened today on this case. Go figure. As I'm watching this video, the guy from the DPW department called me and wanted to know what I, pretty much what I thought on this area. And I can tell you, man, this call got cut short. And I don't know why, because I never had this happen on my phone, ever. It just seemed very, very strange. I don't know, man. Come on, Ted. But, as I'm talking to the guy, and, great. Gotta pause a moment, because after this I gotta run. And this dog's a pain in the ass. Anyways, about this call I got. Now, my phone ain't never done this, and I don't know why it did it today. But it was strange. I'm still trying. I'm gonna call him back tomorrow. Shit. It sucks, because for some reason when I was explaining about Henry and what I thought about now what I get out of Henry's picture when I look at it, I was telling him the kid reminded me of I was trying to get out, he reminded me of a charmer, but I didn't get that word out. I didn't say player either, but he looks like a charmer with the ladies. I asked him about this area and all these houses. I did look it up tonight also. Each and every one of these houses have been there, and the earliest one on Franklin Street and over was like the 1900s. So these houses have been there for a long time, as you can see. But like I say, I was talking to him and telling him about, I kind of thought, man, he reminded me in this picture of like, like a good, I couldn't, oh man, it screwed me up because I wanted to say you look like a charmer. But I said something else and I can't remember now, but, I told him, you look like one of them kids that like to, get the girls, going and liking them and, just all around, sweet guy, right? Not in them words, but I can't remember how the hell I said it. But as I'm saying this now, and then I went into the bat and I said, what really gets me? And I said that this person must have really hated Henry. And I mean, and now as I'm talking now, mind you, and to have his name branded on that bat, and I started talking about how I've been looking up the bats in the case. Any old bats how many of them were made. And when I went on eBay and started looking and whatnot and trying to look up information on these bats, that bat that was used to kill Henry Bedard, I think is a very unique bat. And I was trying to tell him, his bat and his name. I didn't know it was Hank Aaron Jr. Hank Aaron. Hank Aaron, the baseball player, who tied up with Babe Ruth or either beating him in the home runs. This was his signature bat, but it was a little league bat. And I was trying to get into where, have you ever heard of the cops ever looking into like sporting goods stores or stores that sold bats? I remember I'm saying all this, and I finished saying what I wanted to say to see what I get from a response. The phone's still going. I'm watching the numbers. I'm like, hello, hello. And I don't know, man. I don't know if this guy was listening to me and then just maybe stopped talking, or I shocked him about talking about that bat. And if the cops ever looked into the sporting goods stores or where it was bought, I don't know if he was listening to me or the phone just friggin' cut off. It was freaky. And I told him about the pill and how I got a comment from somebody saying it looks evil up there. I felt something up on that hill too, I felt something, and I mean, I even said it in my video. It felt evil. But he was just saying, I don't know about that. And as I was saying, maybe some Native Americans might have cursed the land up there or something. But I said, I even got a comment of someone saying that. And I told them how I was, how I usually get messages in my videos if I start talking to the dead. Like I told them about when I was in Groton, Mass. And I did a video on a property or land that is now just a marker with a stone marker about the natives burning down the house and the people in it. And when I was talking in there and I said something and I stopped talking, I held the phone up in the air and someone whispered, "Help!" Like they were, burning or couldn't breathe and catch their breath. And I caught that at that place and I said, I don't know. I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to go up there when this happened and do that there. So, I mean, I was just yapping away. And then I thought, I don't know, maybe my phone cut out because late, but never happened before. That thing never happened before. And I've talked numerous times in the room I'm in to even go and say I left the room to see if I had bad service. Bad Wi-Fi I've been getting in the room, but not bad talking service. I was just on the phone the other day in the room and I was talking and phone. I don't know if this guy was listening to me or I said something that shocked him. But I don't know, man. It seemed weird. And then I walked out the door and said hello for the third or fourth time. The guy's like, hey, hello. I said, oh, I must have lost you a minute. He said, all right, I'll call you back later. I'll call you at another time. That's what he said. And I'm like, bah. And I was going to say, you know, I can hear you now. But he hung right up. So here I am. I swear to God, man, I got an eerie feeling with this phone call. I don't know what it was. I don't know why that happened. But I was watching the numbers. You know, I was talking to him for about 7 minutes. And the numbers kept going up, 735, 740, you know. Getting up there, and I kept saying 3 or 4 times, hello, hello. Finally, when I got him, I'll reach back to you another time. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, dude, oh, man. I swear to God, this guy literally just hung up on me. So I don't know, man, if I clicked something there. But it was very strange how that call went and how it just died. And then it came back in and I kept saying hello and I don't know, man. I know when I was talking about that bat and if the cops ever went to manufacture and see this or stores to see who bought one, that's when it all went dead silent. I don't know what this means. I'm going to try getting a hold of him again. Finish up what I wanted to get out about the bat. But if he does not get my calls or if he does not return my calls, but he called out of the blue. I've been meaning to call him, don't get me wrong, but it just, I did leave a message, so he said he was sorry he couldn't come out when I went out there because he got caught up in a meeting. I was like, that's all right, man. Business is business, you know. You can't just drop a job, right, for someone that's, you know, whatever. It don't matter to me. I wanted to get that location. I wanted to get there, and I'm going back. I will be going back. There's no doubt about that. But I don't know, man. This call was weird. Just weird. And I was telling them about this place. Was this hill more like a lover's lane, maybe? Like a makeout place. And I was telling them about that. Maybe he got involved with that theory has been bounced around that he got involved with someone's. But I think that person that killed Henry, I think that he was the silent type. And these silent type people are the ones you want to watch out for, is right? The silent. The ones that sit back and watch everything happen and say, that could be me. And he's always getting these women. I could see this person right now. That could be me. And then he just one day snaps. And one poor soul gets beaten to death. And like I said, I told the guy, he reminded me of like, I gotta redo my words. I gotta write that down or stick it in my head or punch it in my head. Henry Bedard, looked like a real charmer with the ladies to me. Because, hey, he's picking up his sister some perfume, you know. He probably goes around to the local older ladies. Hey, can I get that for you? I'll do this, you know. Just a little charmer. That's all. Nothing stupid. You know, nothing like a home wrecker. But a charmer. And I've met one of them people, like I said before. And I've known someone, too, called my older brother. He could charm the pants off a woman. But his problems and issues always got in the way. This kid, I think he was just a charmer. He liked to do things for people and women, and that was it. I'm not saying he just went off and said, hey, I'm taking your girl, man. And no, I think there was a silent person sitting back watching every move of Henry Bedard Jr. and one day snapped, and that was it. That's my analogies on this. Like I say, I don't know if I said the right things to this guy and he just went silent. Strange conversation today, people. But I want to thank my man, What Do You See, for this. I'm still going to finish watching this. Like I said, if there was commentary or audio, I can't hear it. But I'm putting together what you're trying to do here. And if that is the actual place where he got killed, well, was he going to someone's house and someone covered up that he was up on the hill? Maybe he was leaving that house, visiting somebody, if that's where you're going with Mr. Watt. If you can give me some comments on what you're saying in the video, if you were, let me know if that sounds like something you were trying to say about that house. Then right there was something more sinister going on, wasn't there? And it was a cover-up and someone put him on the hill. We're gonna see how this rolls out. Like I said, I'm going back to that place anyways. And I know Henry's soul is still wandering there. I bet it is. And I for damn sure hope to get something from him. I hope this round when I speak to the dead, they talk to me. Until that next video, be safe, take care, always beware. And as strange as the call was today, folks, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens when I go to Swamp Scott in December. Out.